welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute, but I wanted to create a video that is specific to creating intentional space for your finances. I just started creating this intentional space when things were very dire for me financially. I had the most intense money anxiety. I'll give you the TLDR because we don't got a lot of time here. The TLDR is that my father passed unexpectedly. The backstory there is that my dad didn't support me financially, but he and my mom supported one another financially. Seeing how that disrupted my mom's financial security and safety, on top of me grieving the loss of my dad, I felt very out of control. I felt like I couldn't control anything at all. And in a way, I thought, well, what are some things that I think I can control to an extent? And it's my finances and my financial well-being, because I didn't know anything about money. And in a way, that was how my mom felt very disruptive, is she didn't know anything about money either. So with that, I was gifted a book called You Are a Badass at Making Money, which really pushed me to dive in deeper about my relationship with money and the financial anxiety that I was feeling, because I was not feeling like a badass at all. Since then, I've evolved the way that I create intentional space when it comes to my finances. What I do is create a ritual. That ritual really helped me ground the financial anxiety that I was feeling during that time. So I created this video to let you in on my financial life, but also to serve as inspiration and encouragement for you to carve out intentional space for your finances. And just because this is what works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So while this video will serve as an inspiration, I so encourage you to get curious with yourself, to tap into your feelings. I'm a big feeler here. I'm a Cancer. I'm actually a double water sign. Shout out to my double water sign babies out there and my triple water sign babies out there. But yes, tapping into your feelings, and there's no other person out in the world that knows you better than yourself. So I do recommend getting real with yourself, tapping into your intuition and experimenting, because there were some things that I had done before through, other financial educators out there that have these things that work really well for them. I'm gonna shout you out, Dave Ramsey. That did not work for me. That did not work for me at all. And I also cultivated this practice, this ritual, finding out what didn't work for me. So I also encourage you to find out what doesn't work for you. And if any of the things that I do here absolutely does not work for you, then that is absolutely incredible for you to have that awareness. So find what does work for you. So without further ado, the goal of this is to really have you reflect, discover, and create your own meaning behind your relationship with money. Let's jump in. So I like to kick off my money ritual by getting ready. I feel my best when I put on my face and a super cute outfit that makes me feel really confident and empowered. almost like getting ready for an actual date, I like to dress to impress for me. Maybe you're the type of person that also likes to dress to impress, get yourself ready, and that feels good for you. But maybe you are the type of person that actually likes to put on some sweatpants and a really cozy sweatshirt without getting ready and just wrapping yourself up in a burrito blanket to show up for your money ritual that way. So it's whatever feels good for you. That's really, I'm sharing what feels good for me because that's what works for me, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So, do what works for you. Second, I'll brew a beverage of my choice. In this case, we're having coffee roasted by my partner's company, Unity Coffee. This process is a ritual for me because it takes some time and strength to get my cup of coffee ready. If y'all don't know what an AeroPress is, it takes a lot of muscle strength to push that thing down. Sometimes I'll have a cup of tea, sometimes I'll just have a glass of water, but in this case, I was feeling the coffee. The next thing that I do is I get my space ready. I do that by burning bayabas and honor this time for myself and my ancestors. And then I pull up my spreadsheet and money ritual reflections, and I write down an affirmation that resonates with me at that moment in time. And I use the spreadsheet to track my income, expenses, spending, and goals. I really like seeing everything listed out in the open so I have complete and full honesty and transparency with myself. And it also helps me gauge how I feel and what I think about the numbers, which brings me to my reflections. So these reflections have changed so many times over the course of my own financial journey and are inspired by my own curiosity with my finances, but also the works of Denitha Doe of Money and Mimosas, Gabby Miranda of Joy Pursuit, Gala Darling, Jen Sincero of You Are a Badass at Making Money, and Marianne Williamson's Divine Law of Compensation. And I would say the first book that really inspired me to get more curious about my money is The Artist's Way. So a lot of people really, and their work really contributed to pushing me to embrace my own curiosity behind my finances. Well, that was fun for me. I hope that it was fun for you too. Thanks for tagging along with me on my money ritual. I cannot wait to hear and see all about how you cultivate this intentional space for your own finances. Feel free to drop a comment below, share what comes up for you. I am all ears and all eyeballs, obviously. Stay shiny.